Hey, before you keep scrolling, pause for a moment. Let me talk to you about relationships. I want to share some wisdom principles that's really going to help you in the days to come. All relationships need to be centered around God, centered around Christ, and our relationship with God. And the reason I say that is because there are relationships that come in your life that are sent from God. And one of the ways to identify those relationships is they're always there to bless you. They're always there to challenge you. They're always there to help you grow and develop in some way or another, whether it's mentally, whether it's emotionally, or whether it's spiritually. And so if you're growing in any of those areas, God has sent those relationships to you. We as human beings, we have feelings and emotion. And so sometimes when God sends leaders in your life, and they may say something that may challenge what you believe or challenge how you feel, you have to also understand, if you're going to grow, you can't make decisions off how you feel. Offense is inevitable, because offense, it comes to bring deliverance. And so you can't be afraid to be offended. We have to put in check our emotions and make sure that we're not self-destructing or making decisions, self-sabotaging our relationship because of offense, because of, a misunderstanding. If God sent relationships to us that's designed to help us and to grow and to develop, we can't abort those relationships, or we can't get rid of those relationships, because we have to also understand that the same way that God desires to bless, the enemy desires to destroy. And so what he would do he will play mind games with us, right? He'll begin to whisper in our ear, well, they said this, they meant this, they meant that. But so we have to be willing to take responsibility, but more importantly, we have to be willing to guard, to keep, and to steward those relationships that God has given us. That part is not God's responsibility. He has literally empowered us and given us everything pertaining to life and godliness in the knowledge of him. So as we learn of him, we learn how to do relationships. We learn how to steward our relationships well. And so we have to, the more we know, and as we're empowered by Holy Spirit, we begin to give the enemy less power in our lives. So we have to understand that he's coming after our relationship. He desires to steal, kill, and destroy in many different ways. And you have to also understand, if you have a great relationship that God has sent you, trust me, the enemy is going to try those relationships. He's going to test those relationships, and he's going to eventually try to disrupt them. Why? Because it's helping you to grow and to develop. One way to identify if it's God sent or not is, have this person done me anything? And what kind of fruit do they have in their life? If it's of love, peace, joy, long-suffering, patience, do they give wisdom to me? And if not,